Hi, this is Lenoshka. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about why I decided to turn vegan or plant-based. When I decided to make the switch, there were a lot of people who thought it was just my phase. They thought it was a trend. They thought it was a cult. I'm here to just clear that out. Honestly, it can be hurtful when people throw those things at you, and I feel over time veganism has earned a sort of reputation that need not necessarily be in a good light. So I just want to clear that out, and especially when people are making small changes in order to live more consciously and bring whatever change, no matter how small, to the environment, to Mother Earth and fellow earthlings. So make sure you watch till the end of this video to find out exactly what happened. Did I spontaneously just decide to turn vegan? Because obviously I wasn't born vegan. I was a hardcore meat eater, most of my life. So what happened? What events and what led me to this, and what was going through my mind? So make sure you watch. So is veganism the same as being a vegetarian? So now vegetarians will abstain from eating animal meat. Some of them might not even eat eggs, but most of them might consume dairy and dairy products. So vegans don't consume animal meat, poultry, milk or milk products either, or any animal secretion or animal products. So people think that it's just related to diet. It's actually not. It's a lifestyle. It's about living more consciously. I'll tell you what happened. So I decided so just to clear the record, I'm not 100% vegan. My diet is primarily plant-based. I eat 80 to 90% of the time plant-based food. I do struggle with it, and it's a process. I'm so happy of the progress that I've made, especially being a Goan from a Catholic community. When I say that, what I mean is culturally, historically, there are so many influences on food that growing up, it was always animal meat. At most of the functions, we would have just like one or two vegetarian dishes, like veg dishes on the side of the table. So it was a huge change for me. I never would have thought that I am the person I am today, but I'm so glad I made the change. So what happened is, about 3 years ago, I decided to ditch dairy because in the profession that I come from, in the medical field, I started realizing through clinical experience that there are a lot of hormonal problems coming up in young girls, and one of the factors that could have contributed to it was being the poultry and the milk production, the amount of hormones going into those animals in order to keep producing milk or keep producing eggs. So I because of certain health conditions, I decided let's just, as an experiment, let's just ditch dairy for a bit and let's see what the changes are. And I was truly amazed. It was truly phenomenal how just dropping one product can make so many changes. And so how I was introduced to it was through health. So I said, if I can do this, why not explore the idea of being having a diet wherein I do consume dairy sometime. Okay, so when I say dairy, I mean animal milk. So I ditched primarily cow's milk because I am not a baby calf. The cow produces the milk for her young one, and stealing this calf of her mother's milk or reducing that intake in order to give me an animal of a completely different species finally started something in my head, like the light bulb started getting on. And then I started to understand the ethical reasoning behind veganism, or what they mean by that. So I got to know that cows are the animals in general in any facility, the unclean, unhygienic, overcrowded situations that they have to be in, which could lead to a large number of diseases, and because of that they are given antibiotics. So all of that goes into that animal, and then we consume that animal. So it wasn't just about health. I started moving towards the ethical reasons. So to begin this story's origin, I have to mention the story of my puppy. I still call her puppy, she's going to be 3 now. Bailey. So Bailey is our fur baby, and I don't know, the stories are so deeply intertwined that I don't know where one begins and the other ends. So just to give you a bit of background information, I was never a person who loved animals. If you ask my family or friends, I was the kind of person who would run away from even street dogs or cats. I did not like them at all. I did not find them cute. It just a learned fear. And finally, we had Bailey in our lives, and that was the first time I was actually introduced to the idea that an animal is not just an animal. They are so much human-like. In fact, they might just be better than humans. So if you are an animal lover or you have a fur baby, you'll understand exactly what I mean when I say that, you know, animals, especially dogs, are so much better than humans. I mean, it was the first time, my first-hand experience witnessing Bailey grow up, and witnessing all the emotions that I never thought would be possible for another animal to feel. I mean, she's so loving and so affectionate and so unconditional in giving her love and spreading her joy to everyone around her. I mean, that's a given. That's about dogs anyway. But hey, I mean, I was so surprised when I realized she displayed various other emotions that I could connect with myself. I mean, she would actually get so upset if we would scold her, like refusing to go out for her walk or whatever. She would throw a tantrum, and she would literally go on this kind of cute mini hunger strike, and she would not even eat her favorite food, dare not look at us the whole day or interact with us. God, it was so amazing to see that. Animals are such intelligent beings. Bailey could pick up words so quickly, made associations, and her vocabulary expanded so fast. I was just amazed to see that. So you can imagine my surprise when I learned that pigs are actually more intelligent than dogs. I mean, who knew? Bailey also is so fussy when it comes to food. Like, she doesn't want the same meals all throughout the day. Like a tiny human, like she wants to jump into bed with us. I mean, except for now, like we got her cute little bed for herself, like as a pre-birthday surprise, so she loves it there. But she always wants to, like, she loves to play hide and seek, or she loves to play fetch. She also like takes care of us whenever we're not well, like in the smallest way that she can. She's there. And like recently I noticed this very new quality about her. I mean, I never seen it before. There's this cute little squirrel that comes near our window, and I just named him Georgie so she can see him, and she gets so jealous. Oh my god, she is so insanely jealous of that poor little squirrel Georgie, and she gets so furious every time I call out his name. It's so cute. It is truly phenomenal to see how a person like me, who had no connection with animals whatsoever, build up such an incredibly deep bond and relationship that is so deeply intertwined and intermingled that I didn't know it could grow to such deep roots. So one day when we were traveling up north, we were lucky to get lost with our directions, and finally we ended up on this road that was surrounded by fields on all sides, and there was this beautiful baby calf jumping and just playing in the fields, and it was so cute and a beautiful sight to just be there and see that. It was so cute. And that's when it hit me and I realized what people mean when they say that cows are just, seriously misunderstood grass puppies. And I made the connection finally, and I began to realize the conditioning of all these years of believing and thinking that certain animals are labeled as cute or intelligent. Whether they're intelligent or not, some are just, sorry to say, slaughtered for food.
Yes, Bailey. No, I have a very bad sense of humor. What are all that lipstick and kiss marks on your face? I'm just joking, Bailey. Go play.
And I just couldn't bear the idea of having my little Bailey's puppy eyes on a plate, and it just crushed me. And I do know that in certain cultures dog meat is consumed, and I see so many people getting so furious about it. They get so angry, like, how can you eat dog meat? But honestly, how are you any different? How are you and I any different when we consume other animals? I mean, there is no difference, really. So that is how I began to be introduced. I began exploring the ethical side of veganism, and I realized that I'm just going to do this. I'm going to make the switch, and I decided, come 1st Jan, I'm going vegan. I'll try my best. I don't know how much I'll succeed, but let me at least try to stop eating animals. Let me start with that. I can try that. I mean, in every religion, you have this period of fasting and abstaining from meat. So let me just try to push that a little further. And luckily at that time, I was introduced by a friend and also a colleague from the medical field to watch this documentary called Earthlings. And I watched it on YouTube. I think it's also available on Netflix now. You can check. And oh my God, what I saw, that it just helped me so much to really, stamp it and say that you are exactly in the right direction. What you are doing is correct. And Lenoshka, you should totally go for this. So I'm so happy I watched that. So watching that documentary really helped me seal the deal when it came to making my switch to veganism, and I learned so many other things, not just about animals being tortured and raised to be just consumed as food, but also the conditions that they lived in, how they artificially impregnated, how their loved ones, young ones and loved ones, are taken away from them just so that we can consume their secretions when we are actually full-grown adults. I also learned about how animal fur is obtained, how animal skin is used for the leather industry. I mean, you have this picture in your head that just, they're just, oh yes, they are obtained from animals, no big deal. I'm sure the animals were dead anyway. But the harsh reality of facts really hits you. I'm not trying to demotivate you in any way with these facts, but this is just the information that you need to know. You need to really educate yourself about the truth. And I also learned about how animals are being tested on for products, beauty products like the lipstick or the makeup that you're using. And animals are tortured for breeding so that you can buy that cute puppy. I mean, think again when you want to buy that puppy of a particular breed. Our local stray puppies will be so much more thankful, and they'll be more loving towards you. There is no difference. When they say adopt, don't shop, that really means something. So you can see now that veganism is not focused to only one thing, one aspect of diet. It's not that. It expands to so much more, which gets me to my third point, which is the environment. So I was really blown away when I got to know that the animal agriculture industry contributes to such a large percentage of the emissions of greenhouse gases, which affects our environment in such a huge way. So you can only imagine. I realized that if I make one step towards this vegan lifestyle, I am making such a huge impact on the world in my own little way, on the environment and the earth's future. And you don't need to believe me, you need to go there. Google is right there, the internet is right there, just at your fingertips. You can just Google it in. You can watch good documentaries like the one I mentioned and do your own research, educate yourself, go out and ask someone who already is vegan or going in that direction. Find out if you have a local community within your geographical area, because it makes it so much more simple and easy. It makes it way easier. Trust me, it does, because I've been through that process and I couldn't be happier to have people support me, understand why I support this cause, help me with anything, whether it's activism, whether it's queries, whether it's questions, whether it's recipes. And if you already haven't realized, all of the recipes on my channel are vegan. I mean, besides being healthy and delicious, you do not need to compromise on taste in order to save another living being. You don't need to end the life of another animal or abuse it for its secretions in order to really enjoy your food. So that's all for me for now, for today. I assure you, this is not the last word on the subject. I'm sure your mind is boggling with all these questions that you want to ask me. So feel free to, you can ask me down below. I won't answer them immediately because I would like to compile a video and make a video answering all your questions. If you don't feel comfortable here, you can also send me a question on Instagram. You can DM me if you like what I do, and I'm sure you love all those recipes. They are really amazing. I mean, I'm a foodie, I know it. You should also check out why I started this YouTube channel. So I will see you soon. Take care, stay safe, stay healthy, and strive for balance. I'll see you very soon. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon for all the good updates. Bye. See you soon now.